Alright guys, let's talk about winter. Winter. Winter is cold. Winter has lots of snow, at least where I have always lived. Nebraska, Utah, Wyoming, there's always snow. Comes about November, doesn't leave till March or maybe April. If you were a bear, you could hibernate during winter, which would be pretty useful, I've always thought. Even though, you waste like 3 months of your life, you get to sleep. It's fun to catch snowflakes on your tongue. It's a good time to wear sweaters because you can be warm and it's awesome. But sometimes you have to wear like a t-shirt and then a sweater because you'll be going inside and then you get super hot. Yeah, same problem with snow boots. Like you want to wear snow boots, but then you get in a building and you're like, oh, my feet, they're so sweaty. And so you have to bring like regular shoes like we did in elementary school. It's sort of complicated in the winter, basically. Every year there's one Christmas song I just can't escape, and I might like it the first 100 times, but by the second 100 times it's like, okay. A couple years ago, it was Jingle Bell Rock, and to this day, it's like, oh my gosh, this song again? This year, the song has been Walking in a Winter Wonderland. I hear that song like 100 times a minute, it seems like. So, I might have to wait a couple years before I can listen to that one again. There's a lot of candy around in winter, I guess, because we're all trying to make up for the cold? I don't know. Winter is a good time for drinking hot chocolate. Also, anything that involves the word hot. Good time for it. Good time. Winter is a time for dressing up kids and animals in little cute outfits. Yep. Like this. Look at this, it's a puppy with a Christmas tree hat! Winter is a good time for curling up in a blanket and reading a book. Winter is when we get Christmas! Yay! If you are talented at making snowmen, winter is a good time to do that. I am not talented at making snowmen, so I don't do it. I am good at making snow angels, so when there's enough snow, I'll do that. But that's about the extent of my snow art. I don't ski or snowboard or do anything else except make snow angels and try to catch snowflakes on my tongue. Ice skating also happens in the winter. I can do that-ish after I practice for a long time. I'm really scared of falling every single time, even though I know I'm going to be okay. It's like, if I fall, I might die! And I've always, when I was younger, it was always like you'd watch the Winter Olympics and see the figure skaters, and it was like, oh, that's so cool, I'm going to do that. And then I realized, it was probably about 9, when I realized, no, I'm not, because I didn't start training when I was like 5. Another thing that you have to start training for when you're about 5? Ballet. I saw the Nutcracker the other day for the first time in my life, and it was an incredible, amazing experience. I even got to go backstage. Seriously, it was amazing. But as I was watching, I was just in awe, and I'm like, why didn't I force myself to learn ballet when I was young? Because now there's no way that I can lift my leg up that high. It's just not happening. I don't know how they do that. I'm going to make my kids do it because it was awesome. Winter is a good time to pull out that box of sweaters you haven't seen for a year and be like, oh, I own this. Basically, I like winter. It's sort of one of those seasons that I really enjoy it at first, and by the end I'm like, okay, go, leave me alone. I love snow in December and January and even in February, but in March, no, please leave. So that's my little winter stuff. You should comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I will talk to you next week.